Give and take in order to supersize your business. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. This idiom comes from horse racing. This is actually a unicorn, but this idiom has its foundation and histories in actually horse racing, old-fashioned horse racing, where the horses would actually drag a load. Smaller horses carried smaller loads and lighter loads. Bigger horses, stronger horses carried heavier loads. I guess to probably make the race more fair, or to compensate for the difference in the sizes of the horses. The idiom arose out of that practice in the 1770s. I think it was 1769 or something, but it was first recorded in 1778. And it means, of course, to compromise. It's where when one party gives something up in order or in exchange for getting something else. So when we provide our products and services, we give them to people, and people then take them and give us something in return, usually money, sometimes thanks, but whatever it is, there's always an exchange of value. Business is all about exchanging values. There's give and take. Now this idiom, this expression, give and take, I've had lots of experience with, and anyone who's a parent knows exactly what I'm talking about, or a grandparent. We give instructions and we take the behavior that comes and we deal with it accordingly. The same is true in our businesses. There's give and take involved in everything. And it doesn't mean that we split things down the middle when we're negotiating or compromising on something, but it means in order to get along with other human beings and in order to make our lives and our businesses work, we have got to be willing to communicate, to listen, to share information, to negotiate, to talk about, and to come up with solutions together. Probably all had experience working in or with people who are, it's my way or the highway. Not currently, but in my past, I've had several people like that in my past that were very controlling, and it's, this is the way, this is the only way to do it. Now, I don't know about you, but one of the first things that will set my and ruffle my feathers is to tell me that I can't do something, or that something, some result can only be gotten to in one way. Now, there might be a best, a better, not so great way. There might be the long way and the short way, but there's never just one way to do anything. I personally believe that through lots of trial and error and experience, there's always a better way to do almost anything and everything that we do. There's always going to be someone that is better at something than we are. Unless you're the absolute positive best in the whole wide world. And how would you even know? Because we don't have access to all the people in the whole wide world. But we pride ourselves on the things that we're good at, and we build on those strengths. But to think that we are the absolute positive best that will ever be in anything is really a little bit over the top in terms of egotistical versus confidence. And our idioms this month and the topic for our annual challenge is all about confidence. And we need to have confidence. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to communicate what our strengths are and what we're good at for our business, so people will exchange value with us, do business with us, give and take with us. But we also need to balance that with, a little bit of humility. Never hurts anyone. So curious what your experience has been with this particular idiom or expression. I've been involved in literally thousands of negotiations in my lifetime and in my career, both in corporate America and in business, real estate negotiations, contract labor negotiations, all types of negotiations, negotiating with my children. My children learned at a very young age how to negotiate with my husband and I to get what they wanted. It was really a little bit frightening, but very admirable. So what experience have you had with this particular idiom, give and take? My personal way of dealing with it is to always look for win-win-win-win-win solutions. The more we can have each of the parties involved in any deal or any contract or any situation where everybody benefits, those are my favorite solutions. And guess what? We can almost always, I can think of very few times that I've been in a situation where we couldn't come up with a solution that everybody won during. Because if everybody doesn't win, especially in business and in relationships and in life, then they feel like they lose. And if somebody loses, they're not going to be very happy. And if they're not happy, how long will they continue to do business with us? How long will they want to be in relationships with us, etc.? All right, have an awesome day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another confidence-related idiom.